Alright guys, here's part 2 of the initial decluttering video. The link to the first half will be hopefully somewhere on the screen if I figure out how to do that. Hope you enjoy. So that milk crate it has a bunch of stuff in it now, but it will be empty probably within a month. Well, probably within 2 weeks hopefully. And this one here is my toolbox. This is a case that has like smaller, finer tools. There's not much in here now. It's got a little sewing kit, sewing needles. I got an extra pair of fingernail clippers in there. I don't know. A whole bunch of tweezers and like dental style tools. That's just for small, really fine stuff if I'm working on something that it needs really fine work kind of thing. In here I got some extra gloves. Holy crap. Some clamps to hold stuff. Duct tape, always need that. Duct tape and WD-40, those are the two #1 tools in any man's tool kit. And vice grips, I love my vice grips. Box cutter, I don't know why, but I have like 3 tape measures in here. Hockey tape, here's another tape measure. Some silicone, or quick seal adhesive caulk. More duct tape, more gloves, more tape, more glue. Sets of Allen keys, both imperial and metric. Some sandpaper down here. Oh, and then yeah, this is just a bunch of extra Velcro and some steel wool. Oh, these scissors, I found these in the dumpster. They're some of the highest quality, best scissors you could ever ask for. Flashlight, this I found in the garbage and I thought it was a nice color. I was using it to color code my keys. Some oil-based markers. Oh, and so what I did, so milk crates are obviously full of holes, right? Which is no bueno for having tools and small bits that can fall out. So all I did was I put so this should be all holes. I just put duct tape all on the inside so that it's a solid wall, and then I cut out a big cardboard square for the floor of it, and that just makes sure none of my smaller stuff falls out. I've done that to a few of these milk crates with smaller things in them. So this here, you know, we're gonna take a break from the milk crates for a second. I got some pillowcases with this duvet, and so I use these to store my clothes, and I also use them as the pillows. So it's a dual purpose. When you got limited space, you got to dual purpose your stuff, right? So this is one pillowcase, and it holds my shorts and underwear, aka leg clothes. And here's the other one. This one's got shirts and socks, aka not leg clothes. Well, I guess socks kind of are leg clothes, but you know. And that's how I keep those sorted. These are just some headlamps up here if I need some light, and you know, when it's dark. I'll show you my quick little shoe storage. So they're not Vibrams. I just have these weird little cloth bottom slippers that I found in the garbage that fit me. They're comfortable, they're light, they're fantastic. But they're a bit more waterproof and warm than my Vibrams, obviously. I can wear them with socks, which is nice. So I just keep those in there while I'm sitting inside the van. Okay, so move that out of the way. Move the toolbox out of the way. There you go. Got to be nimble when you live in such a small space. You know, here, what do we got? This looks like another random assortment of crap that can probably be condensed down quite well. This is more painting supplies here. This is the wyvern that my friend Julian built for me. Thank you, Julian. Still have it, of course. This is just my clothing detergent, which again comes from when I lived in a house, so that's why I have a gigantic bottle of it. I actually think I have 2 bottles of it. I think the other one I left at my mom's house, but that will shrink down to a tiny little container once that's been used up. More art stuff. This is my paintbrushes. These are some gloves I found in a lost and found on my last day at work. I really like them. They're really cool. But like I said, I'm not going to have much use for winter stuff, hopefully for the next few years. So that'll have to go in my pile of crap that I can just either leave at my mom's or throw in the garbage or recycling or whatever. Some Lysol, that can probably go in my, I don't know, one of those bins. This is so I'm borrowing this GoPro from a friend of mine, Jackie, thank you Jaggy. This fidget spinner I found in the garbage. It's really spinny. It's a good one. I don't know what to do with it yet. Maybe I'll give it to a child or something, I don't know. Some more, I don't know, these peanut butter containers have seemed to come in handy a lot for me, so I just have a few of them. Oh, zip ties, that should go in my toolbox. There we go. Another nice thing about milk crates is they got that little side insertion area. This is some orange smelling stuff. Kind of the same idea as the Lysol. Bird seed, again, animal lover. I think I bought this when I was kind of raising a pigeon a few years ago, and he didn't eat it all. So I don't know, I guess I could just throw this on the ground for birds somewhere. Probably do that after this video, hopefully. This is actually a whole bunch of jewelry that I've found while dumpster diving. I doubt any of it's like anything special or real or gold or silver. Maybe. I gotta find out how to figure that out without getting ripped off. And this is actually an iPod, so dumpster diving in the last few years. I had a guitar that I never sold on Kijiji and 2 Niwar ring lights for photography, which all 3 of those are somewhat valuable. So what I did is I brought those into a buy, sell, and trade store. I worked out a deal with them to get some money for them and to trade for something small, right? Because I have a small space. So if I can get something small but worth relatively the same amount, then I'm doing really well, because fit a guitar and a set of those Neewer ring lights in here, which are like the size of like 4 of these milk crates. So I just got this iPod Touch. It's never been open, 8 GB. I think it's a 4th generation. I thought I was going to use it because I was running out of space on my iPod, but I might just sell it now. I think I can probably get it like 50 bucks for it or something. So honestly, that can go in there. And the jewelry can go in this random bucket. And that's another milk crate emptied, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to produce empty milk crates, right? Okay. Oh, what was this? Oh, this is my haircut kit. I actually just cut my hair the other day. So what I've got in here is a set of buzzers and hair cutting scissors. Just do that at the gym for now. That can go in my personal hygiene one. I got some crumbs or something in here. I don't know what that is. And, you know, just we'll throw that outside later. This is a basket. That's all I got. It's just a basket. I might get rid of it. Yeah, I was trying to set up a little storage zone up here. Oh, because I noticed I had there's these little holes. So what I did is I just got some bungee cords from the dollar store, put them in there, and then I've got basically a rack up there. But my plan was to put this, and I did have this. I had this basket up there, right? It sits up there. I can put stuff in it. It's up out of the way of the windows. It's up out of the way of me sleeping and all that stuff. And I actually use these little clips to hold it, stop it from coming over. But when I drive, the bungee cords just bounce all around and it falls out. Only reason this thing hasn't fallen out because there's this big black piece of plastic back here that kind of holds it. And all I've got in here anyway is another little side bag and some really cool fanny packs I found in the garbage. I really like. There's nothing in them yet. I'm gonna feel like, you know, it's just extra storage and stuff for now. Gonna find a use. Those bungee cords aren't gonna cut it. I'm probably gonna get some metal bars actually and that go across and have a solid platform up there that I can really store stuff in, and that'll just send my storage abilities through the roof. This is just extra cutoffs from the blackout curtains. I don't think I need these, so I'll probably just throw those out, unfortunately. And then other than that, I just got these. I was actually using as my hot water bottles like 2 weeks ago when it was pretty cold in here at night, and I did need hot water bottles. One for my feet, one for my front, one for my back kind of thing. I just go to a 24-hour coffee shop, Tim Hortons around here, get them to fill them up with boiling hot water, and that would see me through the night pretty well. But I don't need those now. It's warm enough that I can get away with just the blankets. This is just a pair of wire snippers. That goes in my toolbox. This is just a broken paintbrush. Don't need that. Other than that, that's actually another empty milk crate. We're back to the back ones on this side. This one's actually, I'm not going to show this one because it has sensitive information in there, but it's like my taxes and my pay stubs and just important papers, you know, file papers. Nothing exciting there. It's just a box of paper. Milk crate beneath that looks like it's the same thing. It's just other papers. So it's another empty milk crate. So I'm wasting space like crazy back here. Okay, I'm just gonna stuff all the empty milk crates in the back. We'll really see how much space we're about to save today, which is awesome. That's 2 empty milk crates, 3 empty milk crates. I access my paper less than I access my tools. So the toolbox will go on top of the paper box. You gotta be careful though, because if you put your heavy boxes on top, you take a corner too fast, they all fall over all over the place. Again, something else I can probably set something up so that they hold to the wall when I do take those crazy corners, because you can take some pretty sharp corners in this little van. Oh, there's an empty milk crate under here. How do we condense this then? Okay, take this empty milk crate, put it back here, right there, and we'll put the toolbox on top of that. Now we're missing a milk crate. We only have 2 more milk crates, so bear with me. I can probably just get rid of all these Nalgene's. I don't need 6. I think 3 is sufficient. Oh, this is actually like a roadside assistance kit I got for Christmas. It's got like flares and, well, I don't know if there's flares, but you know, roadside assistance kit. Good to have in case you get stuck somewhere. This milk crate here has some winter clothes, some pants and some pajama pants, you know, stuff that I don't think I'm gonna need for the rest of the year now, because it's for warm weather. These are my boxes that my Vibrams were in. Like I said, I put them over down in there, so don't need those. Emergency blankets and my hot gloves, my winter gloves. So that milk crate will be emptied very easily. And then down underneath that is just my dirty laundry, but I can make, you know, that yellow one there, my dirty laundry. Then I've got, those milk crates will be empty, or not even there. I could just not even have them in here, which is good. Put my dirty clothes in that one and still have 1, 2, 3, 4 empty milk crates back there. And that will give me enough space for my Rubbermaid tote for scrapping metal, I think. And if I really needed to, I could get rid of those 2 milk crates, I think, as well. And then I could have a Rubbermaid tote bin right there, and one right there, or one right there and one on top of it. I think it's gonna work out. So, yeah, like I said, I just have to get some stuff out of the van into the garbage to my mother's or whatever, and then this is gonna have a lot more space. So, I'm gonna leave this now, and well, that's the next update for my van living adventure. See you in the next one.